How would you like to know a simple way to tune feed-forwards? Quite often in control you'll have a feed-forward loop that needs to be dynamically adjusted so that it's in phase with the feedback. Let's look at this simple example of the feed to a furnace. The furnace is controlled in terms of temperature by adjusting the fuel, but the feed is upstream, so that gives us an advantage to know the feed, what it will be before it arrives at the furnace. Because it's upstream, we have to delay it to bring it in phase with the fuel changes, and the way we can do that is using a dead time and lead lag algorithm. Tuning a dead time and lead lag algorithm can be a little bit complicated. We cover that in our advanced control course. But there's sometimes a simple alternative, and that's what we're going to talk about. If the dynamics are not too long between the feed forward and feedback, and they're not too different, a simple approach is to just use a filter. A filter is, after all, a first order lag. So you can use a filter to basically lag the feed and delay it, bringing it more in phase with the fuel changes, and the effects of the temperature between the feed and fuel can then be more synchronized. So that's a very simple way to do the dynamics. It has an additional benefit because the feed will be filtered. It will also help remove noise. So if your noisy feed is going up and down, you don't want to pass that noise on to the fuel. You only want to pass on the underlying process change. And having a filter will not only delay the feed, but it will also filter out some of the noise, assuming it's noisy. This same approach can be used in many other situations. For instance, if you're controlling the steam to feed ratio on a unit and adjusting the steam in sympathy with the feed, again, you only want the steam to change when there's an underlying process change to the unit in terms of feed rate. You don't want the steam to be moved around constantly because the feed is moving constantly. So filtering the feed has the double benefit of removing noise and providing some dynamics to the feed forward. For more information about our services, go to newlandcontrol.com.